Okay, let's be real. Studying can be a total mess. What if you could turn all that chaos into your actual secret weapon? Well, today we're going to look at a new AI from Google called NotebookLM, and honestly, it might just change the way you learn forever.
I know, I'm not kidding. That's not some gimmick. It's legit one of the coolest features of this thing. Just think about it for a second. All your textbooks, all your lecture notes, turned into a podcast-style conversation you can just pop in your earbuds and listen to. Anywhere.
You know the feeling, right? It's 2 a.m., that big exam is looming, and you are literally drowning in a sea of PDFs, random notes, and who knows what else. It's just so overwhelming and totally inefficient. And that's exactly the problem this tool is built to fix. So what's the answer to this chaos? Meet NotebookLM. The best way to think about it is like having your own personal AI research assistant. But, and this is a huge but, unlike those other AIs that scrape the whole internet, this one becomes an expert only on the stuff you upload. It's your personal genius. And when I say powerful, I mean it. You can feed this thing up to 50, 50 different sources at the same time. And then the magic happens. It synthesizes all of it, basically connecting the dots between all your documents so you can see the big picture from every single angle.
And the kind of stuff you can upload? The versatility is just wild. We're not just talking about text files. You can throw in your textbook PDFs, your messy Google Docs, links to websites, even YouTube videos of your lectures or audio files. It pretty much digests it all.
Okay, this right here is the absolute core concept. The AI is grounded in your sources. This is so important. It means any answer it gives you comes only from the material you uploaded. No weird stuff from the internet. So you get answers that are not only accurate, but are perfectly tailored to what you actually need to know for your class. All right, let's get to the fun part. How does this thing actually work? We're about to dive into the features that make this a total game changer, especially if you're trying to wrap your head around some really complex topics. So remember that podcast thing I mentioned? It's seriously this simple. You just upload your stuff, click one button for audio overview, and boom, NotebookLM creates a conversation. It literally sounds like two people talking, debating the key points, and breaking down the tricky parts from your notes. If you're an auditory learner, this is a lifesaver. It turns boring old reading into an active listening session that actually helps you remember things.
But it's not just a one-way street where you listen. It's a conversation. You can ask it super specific questions, just like this one. You're basically telling the AI, hey, explain this to me, but only use my textbook and my class notes. So you know the answer is based on material you can actually trust.
And check this out. This solves what is, for many students, a massive headache: citations. Every single piece of info the AI gives you has a little number next to it. You click that number, and it takes you to the exact sentence in your original document. No more scrolling forever trying to find that one quote you vaguely remember. It's right there. This is another awesome one, especially for subjects like history or literature, where the order of events is everything. You can upload a bunch of different documents, and the AI will actually piece together a timeline for you. It pulls the dates and events from all your different sources, and again, shows you exactly where it got each piece of information. So, you see what's happening here? The big takeaway is that this isn't just a tool for memorizing facts faster. It's about totally changing your workflow. You go from just passively reading to actively understanding and making connections between ideas that honestly you probably would have missed otherwise. Let's just put it side by side. The old way, you're just passively reading one document at a time. Information is stuck in silos. The NotebookLM way, you're actively asking questions, connecting concepts across all your materials, and getting instant answers with proof. It's a fundamental shift, really, from just trying to memorize stuff to actually understanding it. And the ways you can use this are just endless. Got a group project? Combine everyone's notes and create one single collective brain. Writing a research paper? Find quotes and summarize arguments in seconds. You could even use it to learn a new language by uploading texts and asking it questions. All of it boils down to one huge benefit. You're going to save so much time. Okay, so I've talked a lot about how cool this is. But honestly, the best way to see what it can do isn't by listening to me. It's by trying it yourself. So let's put NotebookLM to the test. Your test. Here's your challenge, and it's super simple. First, pick that one class that's your toughest subject. You know the one. Second, upload all your materials for it, your notes, the slides, everything. Then generate that audio overview and listen to it on your next commute.
And finally, ask it 3 really specific questions about the stuff you really don't get. Just see what happens.
Because really, that's what this all comes down to. Tools like this are all about working smarter, not just grinding out more hours. It's about using tech to actually understand things on a deeper level and way more efficiently. So, the only question left is, are you ready for that?